Hi, good afternoon, Prof. Today I'm going to present the research analysis tools, SPSS. I'm going to use to analyze my data. And actually, I don't have the data for my related research for the PhD, but I do have for my master research that I've done before. I'll share with you the question here. Here's a question here on the interpreting the public ruling. And I have 8 items, 10 item on the dependent variable, and the balance will be in the independent variable, section B to section C, with various numbers. The next is the data that I have collected to the questionnaire, where is started with the participant. I have a 250 actually, but I short it to 40 participants with the dependent variable A1 until A10, and the rest is the independent variable B I1 until B Roman 5, 6, including the demographic. This data will be transferred to the SPSS. The way is to import data, import data, Excel. Yes, I'll find my data here in this data. Once we import the data, it will be shows as this. This is the data when we imported to the SPSS that I will use to get the first analysis, the frequency analysis. We started with the frequency analysis, where is uh, from the analysis tab to the descriptive statistic to the frequency, and I can choose the data from the dependent and dependent variables. Exclude the participant two variables, and I need to select statistic and click OK. The data will be shows as this. This is the data that after we run through the frequencies, and it shows that the frequency table for the dependent variables follow up with the dependent variables, and including the demographic. This frequency test we done to have to look into the frequency of the distribution in the form of bar and histogram, to look into the its representative and this bar chart, including the under the percent, and also uh, for the histogram. Uh, this is the data that represent the frequency distribution. The next is the descriptive statistic, where is I need to go into the analysis, descriptive statistic, descriptive, and I should select the variables, excluding the participant. Click option. I should choose mean, standard deviation, minimum, maximum, variance, SE means. Click continue. Click OK. Here I can show the descriptive statistic for my dependent and independent variables, showing the mean score and the standard deviation statistics, as well as the variance statistic. For more detailed descriptive statistic, I can use the analysis using the same descriptive statistic, but I can use the explore bar, where is I'll use the data excluding the participant. Choose one dependent variables. Balance will be included in the factor list. The factor list. Click the statistic. Everything okay. Outlier, we must have an outlier. And the percentiles. Click the plots. Taking the histogram, the stem and leaf. Continue and okay. Where is the result will be the result will be like this. Where it shows that it will show the mean and the standard deviation, whereas to know about the distribution level, normal or not normal, and the best mean, as well as the spread of the data. This is the histogram. and these are box plots and histograms, as well as the steam leaf plots on the analysis for all the dependent variables as well as the independent variables to look into their distribution and the statistics means for each one. The next is for the run regression for simple regression, where is we choose go to analysis, regression, and we take the linear. We choose one from the dependent variables to compare with the independent variables to check on the its relationship. Then I'll be take the A1 dependent variables compare with B1, B12, 13, 14. This one is the first factor into the independent. I go into the statistic. I'll choose the dependent variable independent estimates under the regression coefficient, model fit already ticked, and then we go to the descriptive, go for the culinary diagnose, part and partial correlation. And then we click continue. We go to the plots. We choose for the X as a predictor, predictive, and the residual for the Y. Then we click histogram, continue. For the part of saves, we should click unstandardized and standardized for the predictive values, residual and for the residual part and unstandardized and standardized. Then continue. Okay. And this is a regression photos where is it shows the statistic, the correlation on the data between dependent and independent variables. You can see less than one, less than one, and we have a significant I tail. The n, this is a more ANOVA shows that the mean square is 1.0 for the dependent variable A1. The coefficient for the dependent variable A1 as well as the culinarity diagnosis, as we have already ticked for the residual statistic, shows the mean and maximum, including the standard deviation. The correlation for the balance dependent variable, the R value and R square, where is the represent correlation between dependent variable and independent variable. For the R square shows total R square shows the total variation for the dependent variable, whereas for the R value represent correlation between dependent variables and independent variables. This is the histogram for the dependent variable A2. The mean is 1.96 and the standard deviation is 0.86. It is scattered for the dependent variable A2 under the regression standard predict value. That's all, Prof, for the presentation on the use of SPSS for analysis data. Thank you, Prof.